Brian Verdon tees it up for North, and the Muskies have Takportia and Gavin Ashley both on their 5-yard line, waiting this opening kickoff between two longtime rivals, MAC rivals, and now it's district play rivalry. Actually, it's Kip Ritterauer kicking off, and there's the kick, and this one is going to go to Ashley at the 6. Gavin's at the 10, goes to his left, 15, 20. Gavin's got a seam, 25, 30, cuts it back over the 35 to the 37, and the Muskies with great field position to start this one.
He is explosive, Brian. You give that kid a hole, you find a way to get him, that lane. He's going to beat you every time.
Muscatine with good field position to start this one. They had a strong first quarter at home against the DNorth Bulldogs, and they were hoping to carry that momentum into this one and get 4 quality quarters here as the Muskies. 1st and 10 on their own 37. They open the game. Gavin Ashley to the left. They go trips right. Jack Falk is in the slot right as Carson Orr is empty. There's Ashley in motion, and he gets the pass to start on a little forward pitch, and he's thrown for a big loss. Nice play by Elijah Weissman for North. It was actually a forward pass as he pitched it forward, and Ashley's going to lose 11 yards on the play back to the 20, actually 10 back to the 27. It'll be 2nd and 20 Muskies. That'll go as a 10-yard pass play, negative pass play from Orr to Ashley.
Yeah, we don't need any negative pass plays, do we?
Now the Muskies go bunch right. Falk in the backfield with Orr on 2nd down and 20. Carson gives to Jack over the left side, and Falk's tripped up immediately, and down he goes. Nice play by Dakota Wright for Davenport North, and 2 plays, and the Muskies are in a hole on 3rd down.
Well, I tell you what, defensively, North is doing a great job up front. They're shedding their blockers, and they're getting our runners.
No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and 20 Muskies on their own 27-yard line. Thursday night football. Iowa State hosting Texas tonight, and the Chicago Bears on the road against the Green Bay Packers. What else would you rather do on a Thursday night? 3 football options. The Muskies are the ones you choose, though, and now we've got a flag. Actually got a timeout, Muscatine. How about that? Muscatine sophomores won their first game of the year, 26-24 in the first game to go 1-5. Coach True will be happy here at the half tonight. They had a great defensive stand late in the 4th quarter to secure the victory. The Muskies now trips right on 3rd and 20. Orr gets a snap, back to pass, looks, he flares it over to Falk, middle screen, and it's incomplete as North actually did a pretty nice job keeping a couple guys in the middle. Dakota Wright caused the problems again, and it'll be 4th and 20. Muskie's going to punt this one.
Yeah, not what you want to start out your first series having to punt. We really didn't move the ball that time, and I tell you, that time I was hoping that Jack could bring that ball down.
Carson Bordy on to punt for the Muskies. Wiseman and Abbey deep, and there's the punt, and it's going to get a favorable Muskie roll inside the 20 and going to be downed at about the 17-yard line. So an excellent punt by Bordy. Call it 46 yards. Actually, 56 yards. Great kick by Carson Bordy. 10-17 to play in the first, no score, as Davenport North will come out for their first possession of tonight's game.
Well, I tell you what, Brian, moving Jackson Falk out of the quarterback position, that also allows him to play linebacker, and I think that's where he plays his best football.
Trips right for North on 1st down. Abbey lines up with Juarez in the backfield from their own 16-yard line. Abbey gets a snap over the right side. Muskie stack him up in a hole. Looks like Emmanuel Say and Gage Young were the first 2 to get him. We're going to call it no gain on the play.
Yeah, big hit right there by Say.
They're going to give him a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 17. Just under 10 to play in the first quarter. No scores. We're just underway from Brady Street Stadium. Abbey and Juarez in the backfield. They go twins left on 1st down. Juarez back to pass, sets his feet, flares it out, got a man, and he's going down immediately. Talk Portilla with a great hit. The pass was complete there to Ethan Griffiths, and that'll be a short gain out to the 21-yard line of 4, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 5 for Davenport North.
Yeah, Talk Portilla came up from his position there, made a nice hit on that guy.
Twins right. On 3rd down, Brandon Myers split wide left, and now we've got a whistle and we've got a flag. And let's hope the Muskies didn't line up off sides.
Maybe they moved, maybe offensively.
Dead ball, offsides on the Muskies. And, Jim, we've seen this at least a half dozen times this year. And I assume, Chad, this will still run at the same time Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 10, 3, and 8, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 9 chances to watch Muskie replays. Juarez gives to Abbey. The Muskie swallowed up.
I think he fumbled
on the play, and we'll see if they called him down or if it is a fumble. But Nolan Bell blew that up immediately. And Abbey's going to be thrown for a loss back to about the 23. A loss of 3. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Well, Nolan Bell is our guy on defense, isn't he?
I would run away from Nolan Bell. Stolmeyer comes in at tailback to replace Abbey, who kind of gimped off the field there a little bit. 2nd and 13 for North. Juarez back to pass, sets his feet, throws, almost intercepted by Say. And it's going to be 3rd and 13.
Well, big 3rd down for North coming up, big 3rd down for the Muskies. Let's see if defensively we can hold them here.
Third and 13 for North. Twins on each side. Juarez in the pistol. Big down for the Muskies. 8:20 to play in the first, no score. Juarez gets it, gives it inside. He gives a hand out.
Nice
the Muskies
hit.
are meeting him right there. Nolan Bell low, Jack Folk high, and down he goes, and Davenport North's going to have to punt this one away.
Yeah.
Gain of 3 to the 26. It'll be 4th and 10.
Well, that's a combination I don't want to ever have to deal with, having Nolan Bell on my legs and having Jackson come up on my upper body. I think that would crush me.
Brian Verdon will punt, and the Muskies have Kobe Vasquez standing on about his 38-yard line to receive it. Muskies with a chance to really flip field position here with that great Carson Bordy punt earlier. And there's a kick, and it's a high kick. Kobe
nice.
calls for a fair catch right at the 40, and that's where the Muskies will get it, right around the 41-yard line. So the Muskies are great field position for drive number 2. Twins left, Twins right.
Together?
No, not at all. Falk behind Orr in the backfield. You got the stat doctor back. There's Orr. He gives it to Falk. Jack bounces it out. Now he cuts it inside. And Jack out near the 49. A nice run on first down of about 7 as they're going to spot this, it looks like, at the 48. So that'll bring up 2nd down. Now they're going to give him the 49. So 2nd down and 2 Muskies, a gain of 8 for Jack.
Jack made a couple great cuts.
Muskies have Zek and Ashley to the left. Broders and Vasquez to the right on 2nd and 2. Orr gets a snap. He gives to Falk. Jack up straight up the gut over midfield, and it looks like a first down over the 49. A gain of 2. 1st and 10 Muskies at the North 49.
You know, this is what I love about this change in offense. You've got Orr who's there, but you got Jackson Falk who wants the ball, who's a strong runner and hard to bring down. And I tell you, when he goes through the line, Brian, that guy, he's tough. He gets hit, but he keeps going.
1st and 10 Muskies just inside the 49-yard line of North. Their first move into enemy territory tonight. 6:50 and ticking here in the first quarter. No score. Trips right for the Muskies on first down. Vasquez left. Folk gets it again over the left side. 45. Jack to the 40. Down the left sideline. 35-30. 25 and bumped out of bounds. And there's a flag for a late hit. They're going to tack on some more as he hit him well out of bounds. They spotted on the 24, and this should be a half the distance, so that'll be a 25-yard run for Jack Falk, and we got penalty yardage coming.
I'll tell you what, do you remember the name Matt Suey for the Bears, Brian? That's kind of who Jackson Folk reminds me of, is a Matt Suey. Not a whole lot of speed. But boy, when he gets the ball, he's just going to go till he gets hit.
Dead ball personal foul. And I'm sure Jack doesn't even know who Matt Suey is. But I do, and he was a member of the Super Bowl champion Chicago Bears.
And a great fullback.
Yes, he was. Back when a fullback used to run the ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
12-yard walk-off is half the distance. The Muskies in the First National Bank red zone for the first time tonight. 1st and 10 on the north 12-yard line with 6:38 to play in the first. Jackson Folk taking over on the ground here in the first quarter. Orr gives to Jack again. Jack bounces it outside inside the 10. And Jack's still fighting. It's a rugby scrum down to about the 6. We'll see where they spot this. Muskie's playing a little tough man football. Gain of 6. We'll call it 2nd and 4 just inside the 6-yard line.
I'll tell you what, you get in this red zone, you better be scoring. And what people don't understand, it's a tough place to score.
Good job up front by King and Lobianco, Niehaus, Matthias, and Paul for the Muskies. Orr barks out the signals. Shovel pass to Folk, 5 to the end zone. Touchdown Muskies, I believe. Late call. But they finally did call it. Touchdown on a shovel pass from Carson Orr to Jackson Folk. 6 yards, 5:50 to play in the first. And the Muskies go on top, 6-0.
Well, why not give it to the guy that got you down there? And they did that. They gave it to Jackson Folk, and he just went straight ahead. Nice blocking up front by our offensive line.
And Chad Yoakum pointed out that's the first time all season the Muskies have led Kobe Vasquez on for the PAT. They had Davenport tied at the end of one quarter a week ago at 14. There's a low snap, good save by Orr, and the kick by Kobe is good. The Muskies go 59 yards, 5 plays. Big run was a Jack Folk 25-yarder, and also we had a shovel pass to Folk and a touchdown. Actually, the shovel pass for 6 yards for the touchdown there, aided also by a personal foul out of bounds flag. So the Muskies go on top 7-0 with 5:50 to play. Here in the first quarter, Vasquez will kick off for the Muskies. And North has Titus Porter deep standing on his own 5-yard line. Kobe on the approach and the kick. It's a low kick, and it's picked up at about the 15 and fumbled, and picked up again over the 20 to about the 27-yard line. Muskies bring him down there. And let's see who carried the football there. It looked like Dakota Wright, the linebacker, and it is. He picked it up, and tough run out to about 26-yard line where North will take over for their second possession of the night. 5:39 to play in the first. The Muskies lead North 7-0.
Well, you know, Brian, that we're 0-1 in district right now. This is a big game for us. The next 4 are huge games for us. And that's the thing about district play. The first 4 games of the season mean absolutely nothing.
There's a snap they give to Abby. He's got some room. Look out below. This is going to be a touchdown run of 74 yards on first down. And Kendry Abbey went to the right, and that hole opened up like the Red Sea, Jim. And Abbey sprints to the end zone. And just like that, a one-play, 74-yard touchdown drive by the Davenport North Wildcats, and he's a game breaker.
Well, Kendry Abbey is a track star here at North, and you can see why by that move there. Just a little cut to the inside, and then once he got to our linebackers, the Jets came on, and he was off into the distance.
74 yards, touchdown by Kendry Abbey.
And that lead didn't last long for the Muskies.
Brian Verdit on for the PAT. High snap, good hold in the kick. is no good. Looks like Say deflected that, Jim. Great run. And PAT no good, though, so the Muskies still maintain their lead at 7-6. Ritterhauer will kick off for Davenport North. The Muskies have Tak Portia and Gavin Ashley deep at about their 7-yard line.
Still waiting on TV time out here?
Must be. Not sure. Both teams are ready.
Well, it's a beautiful night for football, isn't it?
This is the best night we've had all year for football. Those 90-degree nights are a little toasty there, Jimmy. There's a high pop fly kick, and it's going to be Ashley at about his 8. Gavin to the 15, cuts to the left, 20, 25. He's got an alley, 35, out near the 40 and down. Good return by Ashley. We'll see where they spot this. And the Muskies, again, with good field position to start. Nose of the football right at the 40-yard line, so a good return by Gavin.
Yeah, Gavin Ashley gives you such a weapon back there on kickoffs. The kid is very quick. And I tell you what, if we can get a lane opened up for him, whew.
Zek and Frazier to the right. Tak Portia in the slot right. Ashley left. And the Muskies come out on first down. Falk and Orr in the backfield. Carson gets a snap. Gives to Jack over the left side. They meet him in the hole, but Jack carries him for a couple. Positive gain there for the Muskies. Out to the 43. Gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7 Muskies.
Like we said, Jack Folk, he loves to get the ball. He does a good job running. I think he's going to get a lot of carries tonight, Brian.
He wants a lot of carries. 2nd and 7. Same formation. Orr gets a snap, sets his feet, back to pass, shoots it down for Gavin Ashley. Overshoots him at about the 25. Gavin beat his man. Ball was just a little bit overthrown. It'll be 3rd and 7 Muskies.
Yeah, well, you know, Carson Orr has got to – he'll work on that. I mean, this is really only his 2nd game in. And, you know, him and Gavin will start hooking up on some of those.
3rd and 7 Muskies from their own 43. 4:39 to play in the first. And they lead the North Wildcats 7-6.
Look for it to go to Gavin again on this.
Twins right for the Muskies. Ashley left. Back to passes Orr. He swings it out for Jack Falk in the flat. Jack at the 40. Dodges a tackler. Out near midfield. He's going to be fighting for the first down. And
he got it.
He's got it with second effort. And at the end, a couple of blockers came in to help push the pile. Shane Matthias was one of them because North had some guys around the 48. Jack wouldn't go down, and he fought for that first down.
I think you're right, partner. I think when Matthias came up and hit the pile, that's when it kind of moved because it was starting to stall out there. But give Jack a lot of credit. Stayed on his feet and kept it going.
That's what coaches teach. Offensive line coaches love that. That's what they call cleaning up the pile. And Matthias did it there, and it really helped Jack as Jack wouldn't quit. And they got their first down just over midfield. Twins right, Twins left. Orr gives to Falk again, straight up the gut. And Jack's met in the hole this time for a short gain. Down to the 48. Call it a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8 Muskies from the North 48.
Yeah, you're right. Jack does want to get the ball a lot tonight. And I'm sure he told Coach, give me that rock as much as you can tonight. What that's going to do is open up our pass game, hopefully, Brian.
Vasquez and Frazier right. Zek and Ashley left. 2nd down and 8 Muskies from the North 48. Carson back to pass, fakes it to Falk, looks, shoots it down for Kobe. Vasquez just overshoots him at the 20, and that was a big-time hookup. Close, but no cigar. It'll be 3rd and 8. 3:29 to play in the first, and the Muskies lead 7-6.
Yeah, Vasquez had his man beat on that route there, Brian. There again, Carson just kind of overthrew him just by a couple of fingertips.
Not much, though. It looked like Kobe might have got his fingertips on that. That was very close. Good route, really a good, well-thrown football. Just barely missed. Trips left for the Muskies on 3rd and 8. Big play for the Muskies. Or shovel pass to Folk over the left side. Dodges a tackler. 45. First down inside the 40 to the 38. And that was all Jackson Folk. And I saw Matsui play. His feet weren't that good, Jim. So that's a gain of 10 down to the 38-yard line on 3rd and 8. Another big conversion on a short pass to Jackson Folk.
Yeah, you're right. Matsui would have just gone straight up the middle for a couple yards, but Jackson, he's got those Dancing with the Stars feet going tonight.
I don't like that reference. I don't watch it.
I don't either.
Twins on, yes, you do. You obviously do. Twins on each side. Takport Tia now in the backfield on 1st and 10. This one goes to Tia. He bounces it inside 35. Takport inside the 30.
Nice.
And down near the 27. Another first down for the Muskies. As they're got something going here now. 2:55 left in the first. A first down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 11 for Takport Tia.
Well, you know what? Take Jackson out, bring Takport Tia in, let him do his thing.
Little thunder and lightning action.
There you go. We had that last year, didn't we?
Well, thunder and lightning all in one man, Alfonso Soka. And there's a give to Tia over the left side. He's got a hole. Cuts it back 15, 10, 5, and down. Inside the 5. I thought he was going to score. And he was taken down on a touchdown-saving tackle that time. Looks like Abby, Jim, the running back, with a great touchdown-saving tackle. Gain of 22 down to the 5. 1st and goal, Muskies. Their second trip into the First National Bank red zone with 2:36 to play in the first quarter.
I think this is coming to Jackson Folk.
Twins left and right for the Muskies. Folk in the backfield. And there's a give to Jack over the left side. North strings it out. Jack still fighting for yards, but he's going to lose a yard this time. Back to the 6. Good defense by North as they strung that one out and filled in the holes.
Yeah, absolutely. When you're a running back, you don't want to see it starting to go to the outside edge there because that means that the defense is starting to get through your protection there. And that time, North did a great job of spreading that play out.
Call it a loss of 1. It'll be 2nd and goal, Muskies. From the North 6 with $1:50 to play in the first quarter. The Muskies lead 7-6. They want more. Twins right for the Muskies. Kobe Vasquez singled out to the left. And now Ashley's kind of a wing back there. And there's a shovel pass to Folk again, and he's hitting the hole this time.
Well, I tell you what, that time North was ready for that shuffle pass there, Brian. I mean, they gave it to him, and Jack was hit immediately as he got the ball, and I thought he might fumble that ball, but he did a good job holding on to it because they nailed him right away.
Muskies have run that play 3 or 4 times already here in the first quarter with a lot of success. That time North was ready. Be 3rd and goal, Muskies now from the Davenport North 5-yard line. Trips left. Jackson Folk now split wide right as Orr is empty in the backfield. Carson back to pass. Throws to Folk at the end zone. Touchdown, Jack Folk. And that was just like a boxing out basketball play. Boxed his man out. Carson threw it up. Jack went up and got it. So at 54 seconds left in the first quarter, Jackson Folk with his second touchdown reception of the night from Carson Orr, this one of 5 yards.
What a great throw it was by Carson to get it there. And like you said, Jack did. He just boxed his man out and went up for the ball and got it.
Kobe on for the PAT. And the Muskies have a chance to match their first quarter total of 14 from a week ago against Bettendorf. Good snap, good hold, and the kick by Kobe. Vasquez is good. We are back at Brady Street Stadium. The Muskies go 60 yards on 11 plays, capped off by a Carson to Jackson Folk 5-yard touchdown pass. And the Muskies on the kickoff, and the kick goes out of bounds by Kobe Vasquez. And that drive, Jack Folk really running. Takport Tia with 34 yards rushing on that drive. And relief of Folk. Jack had a couple of big third down catches to keep drives alive, and then on 3rd and goal from the 5, ultimately caught the touchdown pass. So there's been a combination there, Jim, of Orr to Folk on a short pass has been very effective for the Muskies.
Yeah, it really has. You got a guy that'll go up and get the ball in Jackson, and Carson's doing a good job. with every game we're going to get better, and that's important in district play.
Muskie's now got to stop the game breaker at Kendry Abbey. 14-6 Muscatine with 54 seconds to play in the first. First and 10 North on their own 35 after the kickoff went out of bounds. Juarez gives to Abbey over the right side. He's got a little bit of room out near the 40. Going to spot it about the 39. A gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. Dalton Sell on the stop for the Muskies.
Well, you better know where Abbey's at as he's coming across that line, because once he gets through there, the kid has got a lot of speed.
2nd down and 6 North on their own 39-yard line. Juarez and Abbey in the backfield. They go twins right. And they've got Sheedy split out to the left. And there's a flare-out pass, and they've got it in the flat out to near the 44. Nice play by Manny Say. And the pass was complete that time to Brandon Myers. And that'll bring up 3rd down and short at the 44-yard line. And that's the last play of the first quarter. After one, it's the Muskies 14, the North Wildcats 6. Got their first lead after one quarter of the year here at 14-6. And I know they got to be feeling pretty good about how the first quarter of this one's gone.
Absolutely. Offensively, we're doing a really nice job.
Juarez gives to Abbey over the left side. He's got room over midfield. Boy, he shoots through the hole fast. Going to be a first down for North on the Muskie 47, and that's going to be a gain of 9 on 3rd down.
Yeah, he really does shoot from the hole quick, and I tell you what, he's not a big kid at 5'9", 160 pounds. He comes through there. He's kind of hard to see and gets really low.
Spotted on the 48, 1st and 10 North into Muskie territory as we're just underway in the second quarter. Juarez, he keeps it this time. He runs over the left side inside the 45 to the 44, a gain of 4, 2nd and 6 for the Wildcats.
You know, they're gaining too much yardage there, Brian, with these little runs here and there. They're getting about 4 to 5 yards every carry. We got to stop them right at that line of scrimmage, because they could do this all night and keep getting first downs. We got to make a stop right here.
2nd and 6 North from the Muskie 44-yard line. Juarez, low snap. He flares it out in the flat. Got a man. He almost drops it inside the 40 and down to the 39, it looks like. Gain of 5. That'll be 3rd down and 1. The pass complete to Griffiths.
And here comes a big 3rd down now for this Muskie defense. You got to watch Abbey. I guarantee he'll probably get the ball, and he comes through that line so quick. He only needs about a yard for a first down, so we need to really tighten up this defense, maybe bring a linebacker. Shooting up on a blitz would be nice.
Twins right for North. Abbey in the backfield on the right of Juarez. He gets a snap, goes over the left side. He's inside the 35 and spun down. Jonah Cook on a stop for the Muskies at about the 33-yard line, a gain of 6. It'll be 1st and 10 for the North Wildcats. Nice. 10:37 to play in the first half, and the Muskies lead 14-6.
Nice stop by Jonah Cook that time to get over there, and actually a touchdown-saving tackle there because Abbey had the speed going.
I see he and his dad working on tackle drills all fall out in the front yard. Twins right, Abbey and Juarez in the backfield. And there's a fake handoff, play action. Juarez shoots it deep. No. He's got a man wide open. He drops the football. That would have been a touchdown to Brandon Myers. He had his defender beat, and there's a late flag, and it could be a roughing the passer as the Muskies catch a break there, but it's holding on North, so the Muskies would have nullified it either way.
Well, I'll tell you what, Meyer made a little move right at the line of scrimmage, and he beat his man by probably 4 or 5, 6 steps, Brian.
So the Muskies will take the holding penalty, and this will march it back all the way back to the 43-yard line. So an 11-yard penalty. It'll be 1st down and 21 now for North. On the Muskie 43-yard line with 10:16 left here in the first half. Trips right for North. There's a fake handoff. They flare it out to Griffiths. He catches it. He tries to dodge a tackle. The Muskies are there, but he gets inside the 40. Manny Say and Tak Portilla with good pursuit, and Kobe Vasquez cleaned it up. Going to be a gain of 4 down to the 39.
I got to tell you, these receivers for North are very quick. They got a lot of movement on their feet, don't they?
He's 2nd and 16 for North. Trips right on 2nd down. Muskie's crowding the box there, and they give to Abbey, and that's why. But he busts through. Get Abbey down the sideline. Look out. He's going to score again. This guy is explosive. A 39-yard touchdown run. Kendry Abbey. And, Jim, once he got to the linebacker level, it was a foot race, and nobody was going to catch him. 39 yards with 9:32 left in the first half. And it's now Muscatine 14 and North 12.
Well, and that tells you why Hawkins is playing the 3-4 that he was doing earlier, because once you crowd that line, once he gets by all your guys and gets to the linebacker spot, it's all him.
See if North goes for 2, and they're not. It looks like Verdon will try the PAT. First one was a high snap, and the Muskies, I think, got a finger on it. Here's the second, another high snap, but this kick by Verdon is no good. We are back at Brady Street Stadium. Brian Musell, Jim Miller. And that was a 9-play, 65-yard drive for Davenport North, capped off by a 39-yard touchdown run by Kendry Abbey. His second long run of the night for a score. He had a 74-yarder on their last possession, a 39-yarder there. Doc, I'm no brain surgeon, but that means he's already got over 100 yards on those 2 carries, right? 130 so far by the stat doctor. He's on his A game after this is his first game and our 6th game of the year.
Vacation.
5 weeks of vacation, and only Doc Hansen can pull that off. Is it the 10, 15, 20? It's Tak Portilla, 30. Look out over the 35 and down.
Godfathers.
1st and 10 on the 37 of the Muskies. Carson Orr brings him out. Trips left for the Muskies. It's Zach Vasquez and Folk. Ashley all by himself on the right. There's Orr. He rolls to his left, and looks like he's going to keep it. Now he does throw it. There's a flag intended for Kobe Vasquez out of bounds at the 40, and there's a flag back here, and we'll see if it's a blocking infraction on the Muskies.
Yeah,
It's spotted on a 33.
we'll see what they say.
And there is another flag, as Chad pointed. I couldn't see that one, Chad. Good call. There's one at the 43 and one at the 33.
Could these be offsetting?
And the white hat's going to sort this one out and tell us what it's all about.
Looks like it's holding against the Muskies. That's what I thought that one official said.
Holding on the Muskies.
And then
an illegal man downfield on the Muskies. So 2 infractions.
it's a double whammy there.
What movie was that from, Jim? The Whammy.
That was from the news guy, Anchorman.
That's right, champ.
Whammy!
You're the champ. Actually, I
am.
always
Don't
thought-
even say
I
it.
thought you were the Brick Tamlin of the broadcast booth, but
No, that's Doc. Doc's
no,
Brick.
Doc's definitely Brian Fantana. And
I know what he's wearing tonight. That's for sure.
Sorry, folks. If you didn't watch Anchorman, you won't find that funny. If you did, you may laugh. That pushes it back to the 27. A loss of 10. It'll be 1st and 20 Muskies on their own 27. And there's a give this time to Tim Nimley is in the game, the freshman. And he's going to gain it out near the 35-yard line. So a gain of 8, it'll be 2nd and 12.
I like this Nimley kid. He is he's going to be a great athlete for the Muskies, and getting a carry here in a varsity game as a freshman, that's a big deal.
Had a couple earlier this season in a game, and certainly doesn't look like a freshman. Built like an upperclassman. Big, thick legs. Twins right, twins left. Nimley and Orr in the backfield. 8:40 to play in the first half. The Muskies lead 14-12. Carson Orr gets it. He gives to Nimley again. Over the 35. Good defense by North as they trip him up for a short gain of 2. It'll be 3rd and 10 Muskies.
I tell you what,
Big
Nimley,
number 72, Jim. I got to mention Robert Hartley really blew that up.
Speaking of blow up, don't blow up your bugs. Don't squash them, bosh them. Bosch Pest Control.
I don't know that that's quite the method they used on there.
I wasn't saying them. I said don't you.
Firecrackers at ants or what?
I said don't you. I throw a
Twins on each side. You might. Or back to pass on 3rd and 10. Carson looks, flares out. Almost intercepted in the flat. And that was by number 28, Wiseman. Boy, and he might have taken that one to the house. Muskies catch a break there. They'll punt this one away on 3rd down or 4th and 10 as Bordion to kick. Abbey stands deep, and I'm not sure they want to kick it in his direction.
I don't think I'd be kicking it to Abbey's direction.
And Wiseman, who almost made the pick there. 57-yard punt the first time Bordy kicked it, and this is another good one. And it's going to bounce as North doesn't catch it, and this is going to roll way back inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line. So a 50-yard punt, I believe, if my math is correct, Doc, 37. Actually, we'll call it a 49-yard kick after a 57-yard kick. And if North's going to let those bounce, Jim, on this surface, it rolls a long ways.
Yeah, we're getting some great bounce on this turf here, and I think North is going to want to start getting somebody back there to catch those. But let's see if we can stop Abbey right now. I mean, this kid has got explosive speed. And like we said, you bunch that line, and then all of a sudden he gets to the linebacker spots, and he puts the Jets on, and he's gone.
7:48 to play in the first half, and the Muskies lead 14-12. Juarez gets a snap, play action fake, pump fake, shoots it down, sideline, got a man, and it's complete over midfield, 40, 35, 30, and taken down on a touchdown-saving tackle by Trey Tovar. A nice pitch and catch. And that goes to number 8 on the play, and that's Pre-Sheedy. Boy, he showed some speed there.
Wow, you talk about speed and a great throw.
59 yards. Big-time pass play. That erases that big, long punt. Now North 1st and 10 on the Muskie 28-yard line. And there's a fumbled snap. Juarez picks it up. He's going down in the backfield. Good defense by the Muskies. Frazier on the stop.
We got to start putting some pressure on the quarterback here for North. I mean, he's getting a lot of time back there to find his receivers and throw the ball. And I know we're only rushing 3 guys, and you don't want to rush too many with Abney back there, but we got to start putting some pressure.
3-yard loss. Noah Frazier with the stop for the Muskies. 2nd and 13 on the Muskie 31 for North. They're stacking the box, so that play action is there. If Juarez can get on the ball, he shoots this one out. He's got a man complete. 20, 15, 10, and out of bounds, or actually taken down at the 8-yard line by Tak Portilla. Another pitch and catch, again to Sheedy. Actually, Griffiths caught this one. As we haven't seen a lot of the stat sheet that showed North threw the football a lot, but they're throwing it very effectively.
Yeah, they
tonight.
really are. He was just a tight end lined up, just did about a 5-yard out pattern there to the sideline and made it.
Trips left now for North on 1st and goal at the Muskie 8-yard line. Juarez, he's going to keep this one straight up the gut, bounces off a tackle. The Muskies stack him up short of the 5 at about the 6.
Well, this North offense, Brian, they are doing a fantastic job with their passes, their pitches, and their catches. And I'll tell you what, I'm pretty impressed with the speed they got on this team.
Going to gain 3 to the 5. It'll be 2nd and goal from the Muskie 5. 6:10 to play in the first half. The Muskies lead North 14-12. Abbey's not in the field right now. Stolmeyer's in. He's a bigger running back, and he's to the left of Juarez as they've got, 2 receivers tight in formation on the right and left. Juarez back to pass, sets his feet, looks, throws over the middle, and it's incomplete in the end zone. It'll be 3rd and goal for North.
Temp Associates, the employee marketplace. Bogey Motors, full lineup of quality, previously owned vehicles. Youth Sports Foundation, where kids dream big. And don't we know that at the Youth Sports Foundation?
Abbey now checks back in. Actually, it's Wiseman. on 3rd and goal. From the Muskie 5, Juarez barks out the signals. He gives to Wiseman. Muskie stacking up, nowhere to go, and it's going to be 4th and goal now. And what do you do if you're North? They've missed 2 extra points. And, so are they going to try a field goal from here? They're going to go for it.
I got to think they're going to go for it. You got Abney back there who's a good runner. If you don't make it, it puts the Muskies in a hole. I think you go for it myself.
Boy, I try to get points.
Well, I don't think they've got the kicker to get the points, but we'll see what coach decides.
And they are going to go for it. 4th down and goal from the 6. Abby's still not out there, though, and that's I'm wondering if he got hurt. We didn't see him come off really limping. I didn't notice it, but he's not out there. He hasn't been out there since they got to the 8. Juarez rolls to the right, looks, throws to the end zone. It's incomplete, and there is a flag sitting back on the 19.
This is coming back.
I believe it's on North, so the Muskies will decline this one. And they'll take over on possession. So good defense by the Muskies to hold North out of the end zone there.
You betcha. That was a great defensive stance that time. We're lucky that North doesn't have a field goal kicker because you're right, Brian. I mean, you'd always take the points down there, but
Tia split to the left for the Muskies. They go trips right. Jack Folk and Carson Orr now in the backfield. Carson gets a snap, gives to Folk, straight up the gut. Jack at the 10, 15. Jack's got some room, 20. Jack stutter steps 25 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line, or the 32, we'll call it a gain of 26. Jackson Folk showing some nifty moves there.
Well, you aren't kidding, and that's one way to get yourself out of a deep hole. Just give it to your big running back, Jackson Folk, and let him do his thing. That's what being a senior out there is. Timeout North.
1st and 10 Muskies on their own 32. Twins left, twins right. Tim Nimley back in the backfield now with Carson Orr, the freshman. They give to Timmy, and he's stacked up immediately. Nowhere to go. As blowing that one up was the linebacker, Brant Carter, on the play.
Well, Brant Carter came through there untouched, and he just, we lost.
Nimley loses 2. It'll be 2nd and 12 for the Muskies. Zach Vasquez and Folk to the right. Carson Orr now left as Ashley's in at quarterback. Gavin takes it. He's going to run to his right. Dodges a tackle at the 30. Gets to the edge. 35-40. Ashley over midfield and into North territory at about the 48-yard line. Gavin Ashley. They did this last week with Bettendorf, and he busted off a couple of nice runs. And that's a big-time run of about 21 yards to the North 49-yard line.
That's a great run. Gavin Ashley has got speed, and he's got moves. He's a total package.
Twins right, twins left on 1st and 10 Muskies at the North 49. Carson Orr back to pass, sets his feet, throws. He's got Ashley in the bubble. He's at the 45-40. Look out. Down near the 35. A gain of 14, 1st and 10 Muskies. This drive started for the Muskies on their own 6-yard line.
Well, you know what? You give it to your big running back in Jackson Folk. He gets some yards. Then go back and pass it to your great receiver in Gavin Ashley.
Or Gavin Ashley. Either one. They're interchangeable.
I don't even know what happened there.
I've never called him Gavin in my life, but that's fine. And there is a flag on the play.
Oh, man. There's a reason why I'm not on TV.
It's the Muskies. There's a lot of reasons. Actually, it's spotted at the 36-yard line. There was a flag on North there. The Muskies declined it. So it's 1st and 10 Muscatine now on the North 36-yard line. Twins right and left. Jackson Folk in the backfield. And now Orr back to pass. Carson looks, sets, throws it out in a flat to Folk. Overshoots him, and it's incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 Muskies.
Tell you what, North defensive line is really putting the pressure there on Orr.
North's program, Jim, has come a ways, though. It's a much improved program. from where it was a few years ago.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. They got it going all the way down into the youth level, and it's showing right up here at the varsity level.
Same formation for the Muskies. 2nd and 10. Jack Falk in the backfield with Orr. Look for Jack to get this one. And there's movement, but they give it to Falk. Jack straight up the gut inside the 35. North plays this one pretty well. Down to about the 32. Gain of 4. It'll be 3rd and 6 Muskies from the North 32.
Well, you get 4 yards on a 2nd down carry. Now you've got a manageable 3rd down coming up, needing 6 yards for a first. Let's see what they do. Is that Nimley back in?
Tim Nimley at running back. You got Zek and Ashley to the left, Vasquez and Zek to the right on 3rd and 6. Or he's going to keep it over the right side. Nobody covering him. Carson's going to get a first down inside the 25 and down near the 21-yard line. So Carson Orr with a gain of 11 on 3rd down and 6.
Well, I'll tell you what made that play, Brian, was the fake that he gave to Nimley. I mean, it sucked everybody on him, and Nimley played it out great. And Orr was able to get out to that right side, and there was a lot of space.
Good drive by the Muskies, chewing up some of this clock. They'd love to score right at the end of the half going into the locker room. Carson Orr barks out the signals. He gets a snap. He gives to Nimley over the left side. He's brought down from behind, keeps those big legs running inside the 20. And we'll see where they spot this one. It looks like the 19, we'll call it a gain of 3, actually at the 18. 2nd and 7 Muskies.
Well, we'll see what they do here now.
2:15 to play in the first half, and the Muskies lead 14-12. Ashley to the left, trips right. Orr back to pass, sets his feet, flares the Falk in the middle. Jack breaks a tackle. He's at the 5. He's going to score. Touchdown. Carson Orr to Jackson Falk. 18 yards. 2:01 to play in the first half, and the Muskies go on top 20-12. And that's the 3rd touchdown reception by Jack Falk. 3rd touchdown pass from Carson Orr.
Yeah, I don't know what the record is for touchdowns for a single game for a player, but
it's more than 3.
He's got 3 tonight. I think it might have been Austin Sink against Davenport Central a couple of years ago, but I'd have to look at the record books.
Vasquez will try the PAT. Good snap, good hold, and the kick by Kobe is no good. Wide right. And the Muscatine Muskies go 94 yards in 9 plays, chew up 3:02 at clock time. And with 2:01 remaining in the first half, touchdown pass from Carson Orr to Jackson Falk from 18 yards. The PAT no good. They lead North 20-12. And that's the 3rd touchdown pass from Orr to Falk here in the first half. Kobe Vasquez will kick. And it looks like Titus Porter deep for North, standing on his own 10-yard line. There's the approach by Kobe and a kick, a good kick. Porter takes it. He's at the 25 and down at about the 28, 29-yard line. Jonah Cook in on the stop for the Muskies. Yes, he is. Abbey is on the field. He wasn't out there when they had 1st and goal in the 8 for all 4 plays. Now he goes in motion. Juarez flares it out to him. He breaks a tackle out near the 35. Boy, he was hit initially. Looks like Cook and Tovar were over there. Abbey's just so quick. He squirted out of there. They still gained about 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 at the 35.
I was going to say, I think Cook put the lick on him first. And
they did a nice job of stringing
him.
it out, though, and making him come back in, because if he gets to the outside, he's just a track star. 2nd and 5 North on their own 35. $1:25 left in the half. Juarez rolls to his right, looks downfield. He's going to shoot it, and it's going to be way out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and 5. 1:20 left in the first half. The Muskies lead 20-12. Trips left. Juarez rolls to his right. Option to Abbey. He's got the corner. Oh, and a great play by Takbor Tia. And he's going to stop him short of the first down at about the 39.
You bet.
What a play by Tia coming up to blow that one up.
I think the officials stopped the clock to get him measure this.
Timeout Muskies. North sends out the punt team. Verdon standing back on his own 25. Muskies don't have anybody deep as they'll let it roll. As they're creeping back now as Kobe Vasquez is running back, and there's the approach and the kick. And it's a short kick, but it's going to get a good roll, and now it rolls back as North covers it up on the 32-yard line. Frazier and Zek to the right, Vasquez and Ashley to the left. Falk in the backfield with Orr. First and 10 Muskies on their own 32. Carson back to pass. Bubble screen to Ashley. He's at the 35-40. Out near the 45, they're going to spot him at the 44. Gain of 12. First down Muskies, and that stops the clocks.
They need to line up
to move
quickly.
the chains. 57 seconds now. And the ball, there goes the clock. Orr barks out the signals. He gets a snap. Carson back to pass, sets, fires. Almost intercepted at midfield. It'll be 2nd and 10. And Ben Nitzel will talk about the first half of this one. Orr rolls to his left, looks downfield, sets, throws. Got a man, Vasquez, inside the 40 and out of bounds. Right near the 40, maybe the 39-yard line. Gain of 17 from Orr to Kobe Vasquez. 41 seconds left in the first half.
Great catch by Vasquez, and very smart to get out of bounds that time, Brian.
Twins left, twins right. It's a heady play by the senior. Carson Orr gives to Falk. Jack busts it in 40, dances the outside 35 and out of bounds. Another smart play as Falk ran out of bounds. Trips right as Ashley's in the slot right. Kobe Vasquez to the left. Orr now rolls, shovel pass to Falk again. Jack at the 30, and he's stacked up right there. He's going to get a first down as the scrum continues at about the 28-yard line. Going to be a gain of 6, 1st and 10 Muskies, and Jake Mueller may have to call a timeout here.
Are we in Vasquez's range for?
Probably right on the edge of it at 40. This would be a 45-yard attempt, and it is a timeout Muskies. Muskies come out of the timeout, so does North. It'll be 1st and 10 Muscatine on the North 28-yard line. 28 seconds to play in the half, and the Muskies lead 20-12. Zek and Ashley to the left. Frazier and Vasquez to the right. Falk in the backfield with Orr. Play action. Orr takes a shot downfield for Ashley. He's got it inside the 5 and out of bounds at the 1. A 27-yard pitch and catch from Carson Orr to Gavin Ashley, and the Muskies first and goal at the 1-yard line, out of bounds, so the clock is stopped. We're in the First National Bank red zone now with 18 seconds left here in the first half. Muskies knocking on the door. Same formation. Orr gets a snap, gives to Falk, and he's stacked up, and he's going to go down short of the goal line. The Muskies out of timeouts, so they got to hurry up. That's a chance you take when you run it straight up the gut. Clock's ticking away now with 6, 5. Orr downs the football with 3 seconds, and there's a flag. As I don't know if he downed it or threw it directly into the line. We'll see what the flag is.
Well, he threw it down. Everybody looked to be set.
And he's going to call it intentional grounding.
Is that,
I've never seen that.
How is that intentional grounding?
He's down in the football. He calls it intentional grounding.
It's
3 seconds left. So that's your Vision Center question.
Well, it's a Vision Center stupid call of the game because that's what you do. That's what you're taught to do.
I think it's because he threw a forward pass instead of throwing it straight. It slipped out of his hands. It wasn't. Everybody knew what he was trying to do.
It barely hit the line, if even it did. But
so they'll walk this one off. The ball was on the 3. As the Muskies were at the 1, they ran it up the middle with no timeouts. Falk lost 2, and now this one's going to get spotted back at the 13-yard line. And the clock will start immediately. And it does. So now Orr back to pass. Last play of the half. Shoots it into the end zone. And it's incomplete at the goal line. And the Muskies miss a golden opportunity there as that's the half. We've played a half. It's Muscatine 20 and Davenport North 12. They're going to get their first W of the season. They will kick off to start half number 2.
Well, they've got their work cut out. You got Juarez and Abbey on the north side, and those two guys right there doing a great job running that offense. But I got to tell you, offensively, Brian, the Muskies having a pretty good night themselves.
This here, Jackson Falk with 132 total yards, 79 rushing and 53 receiving, which is phenomenal. Orr was 12 out of 19, 112 yards and 3 touchdowns in the first half. Kendry Abbey, 8 carries, 134 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Rudy Juarez, 7 out of 12 for 97 yards passing. Kobe Vasquez will kick off. And Davion Titus Porter is deep for North, standing on his own 10-yard line. There's the kick by Kobe, and it's a short one. And it's going to hit the ground and taken by the up man. And he's down near the 25-yard line. A good kick by Kobe. North wasn't quite sure what to do with that. Leland Houston got it, and it's going to be 1st and 10 North on their own 25.
Well, let's see what the Muskies start off defensively doing. Like Doc and I said, we think we're going to see a lot of Abney in the second half with North. That young man's got some speed, doesn't he, Brian?
Game breaker. Juarez comes out. They go trips right on first down. Abbey shifts over to the right side of Juarez. And he's going to get the hand. Actually, Juarez is going to keep it. Fakes a throw. He's at the 30. Bounces it out near the 34-yard line. A nice gain on first down of about 9 yards for North. It'll bring up 2nd and 1.
And you know, when you watch North on film this week, that's one of their plays they like to go with, the quarterback keeper. And, they really didn't show a whole lot of passing in film. But tonight they've passed quite a bit.
And that's going to be there with the way Abbey has busted off 2 long touchdown runs of 74 and 39. Muskie defense going to flow with him every time. 2nd and 1. And this time Abbey gets the handoff straight up the gut, and he's right at the 35. He'll have a first down. It'll be 1st and 10 North after the gain of 1. From their own 35. Just underway, third quarter, 11 minutes to play in the third, and Abbey goes limping off again.
Yeah, that's not good for North to have him coming off limping, because that guy is a key to their offensive package.
Not a very big guy. Muskies lead 20-12. He's replaced in the backfield by number 27, Isaac Stolmeyer. And here's Juarez. He flips it out to Sheedy. And there's a flag as he gets up to about the 38, a short gain. But I think this one's coming back. And it's a hold on Davenport North. Big penalty there.
Jonah Cook with the tackle that time. They didn't gain much even with the hold penalty. I mean, they didn't gain much on that play. This is really going to take them back.
Walk off back to the 25. It'll be 1st and 20 for North now on their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, I think Coach Hawkins said, hey, you know what? Make a pile at the line. Don't let those runners get through there.
Juarez rolls to his right, looks downfield, going to take a shot deep over the middle. Oh, and it's incomplete at about the 47-yard line. Takporti in coverage. He had a man breaking free a little bit late, and it looks like Sheedy, and now he's down. Pre-Sheedy. Looks like the left ankle of Sheedy as he's assisted to the sideline. And it'll be 2nd and 20 North on their own 25. So 2 key losses early on. We'll see if Abbey returns. He left the field earlier in the first half. Still on the sideline right now. And favoring his, looks like his right ankle. Twins right for North. And that's a big part of their offense. Juarez, back to pass, play action, rushes on, down he goes. Good rush by the Muskies. Dalton Sell and Jonah Cook also got in there. And the Muskies threw him for a big loss inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line, a loss of 7. And that'll bring up 3rd and 27.
Yeah, we had a linebacker blitz that time by Cook. And then you had Sell, who came off his spot on the line, and they put a lot of pressure on the quarterback that time, Brian.
Trips right on 3rd and 27. Flores gets a snap. Nolan Bell cleans him up in the backfield, and Abbey came back, and Bell was all over that play, and he blew that up back at the 14, a 4-yard loss, 3-yard loss to the 15.
Wow.
And that'll bring up 4th down and 30 from the 15-yard line.
I hope Chad Yoakum plays that in slow motion. That was just a gobble, gobble, we ate you up play there. Man.
As only Jim Miller could describe it. Verdon will punt, standing on his own goal line. Kobe Vasquez stands at the 45, and there's the kick to the right. And there's a flag. I wonder if the Muskies roughed the kicker there, as it's going to roll out to the 48-yard line. North picks it up to run, but nobody touched it. So we'll see what the penalty is here.
Yeah, he went down, so it will be roughing the punter.
Running into the kicker. So it's a 5-yard penalty, not a personal foul.
Won't even come close to a first down for him, so.
But it is going to be Muskie football on the North 45-yard line to start this drive. Their first drive of the second half. Great field position, 9:14 to play in the third, and the Muskies lead 20-12.
Well, it's important to come out with your first drive of the second half, and if we can score, that'll be just beautiful for us.
Trips right, Orr and Folk in the backfield. Jack was a workhorse in the first, and Orr keeps it this time. Now he flares it out to Gavin Ashley at the 40, 35, and there's a flag as he's down to the 31. They're going to call a hold on a receiver out on the edge here.
Are they going to call a hold
that'll bring it back.
Or blocking in the back? One of those two. He had his man turned, but we'll see what they call here.
And they're going to talk about it.
Well, of course, you got to talk about it, don't you?
And it looks like a block in the back and an ineligible man downfield on the Muskies. So they had a lineman downfield, and that's the one they'll take.
And if we keep improving game after game, who knows? We might make the playoffs.
Moves it back to midfield. It's first down and 15 for the Muskies. Or back to pass, flips it over for Zach. He catches it, and he's down. Short gain of about 6 to the 44. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Kind of brings us back to our original line of scrimmage.
Muskies usher the play, and 8.5 to play in the third. They lead 20-12. Ashley to the left, trips right for the Muskies. Jack Falk in the backfield with Carson Orr. And now we've got a timeout, I believe.
I don't know.
It's an
Jake
official's timeout. Coach Mueller's bringing a squad over.
Timeout, Muskies.
Trips left. And Orr to the right. Ashley going to take the snap and run to his left. Now straight up the gut. Gavin Ashley. He may break this one, and he does. Ashley 10-5. Touchdown Muskies.
There's a flag.
And there's a flag at the line of scrimmage. Let's see who it's on.
I think they're going to get it on Orr for moving, I think. But the official told him he can move out.
Coach Mueller not happy as he walked away. And, boy, the official was staring down Jake Mueller there.
Well, the official over here was talking to Gavin Ashley. He started inside the numbers, and the official told him he can move outside the numbers, and he did. I don't think he got
illegal
set.
Motion on the Muskies. He races a 40-yard touch, actually a 39-yard touchdown run by Gavin Ashley. So it'll be 2nd down and 14 now, back on the 49-yard line.
Well, I tell you what, that play was just like backyard football. Get your quickest guy in the backfield, give him the ball, and let him run up the middle.
You probably did a lot of center sneaks back in the day at Iowa Field.
We played in the backyard where there was a hill on the left sidelines.
Did you run uphill every time?
You didn't want to go over to the sidewalk, I'll tell you that.
Twins on each side on 2nd down, 14 for the Muskies at the 49-yard line of North. Carson Orr gets a snap, gives to Folk, straight up the gut. Jack at the 45 and down near the 42-yard line. A good solid run. They're going to mark this one just about to the 40, so it'll bring it up third down, and we'll call it. There's the spot. 3rd and 6 from the 41.
A manageable third down. We'll see what the Muskies do.
Gain of 8 for Jack. 3rd and 6 Muskies on the North 41, 7:46 and ticking here in the third quarter. They lead North 20-12. Trips left. Kobe Vasquez to the right on third down. Orr back to pass. Sets, throws, got a man. Complete. It's Ashley. He may score. 20, 15, 10, 5. To the house, Gavin Ashley. Carson Orr to Ashley, 41 yards. And with 7:29 to play in the third, the Muskies lead 26-12.
Ashley got that. That was such a hard throw that he bobbled it a little bit. And then once he got control of it, he was off to the races there.
Carson Orr with his 4th touchdown pass of the game. This one 41 yards to Gavin Ashley.
He's having a good night.
What a night.
Oh, what a night.
And no singing from Jim as Vasquez on for the PAT. Good hold by Orr, and the kick by Kobe is through. 7:28 left in the third. The Muskies 27, the Wildcats 12. We're back at Brady Street Stadium. Brian Musell, Jim Miller, the stat doctor, and Chad Yoakum. Full house crew tonight.
Kind of like the Beatles.
The Muskies, Doc, go 50 yards in 6 plays, and Gavin Ashley scores for the second time. The first one was nullified. This one on a 41-yard touchdown reception. Straight up the gut from Carson Orr. Carson Orr with 4 touchdown passes tonight, playing an outstanding game. The PAT good, and the Muskies lead 27-12, 7:28 to play in the third. Kobe will kick off, and Titus Porter is deep, standing on his own 10-yard line. And there's the kick, and this we've got a whistle and a flag, so it looks like offsides immediately on the Muskies. That'll push it back 5. They'll kick from the 35.
Community Bank and Trust, they put people first. Locations in Muscatine, Columbus Junction, Wapello, and Wilton. Trucks Unlimited, the professional truck and trailer repair experts for over 30 years, Brian.
Well done, Jimmy. This kickoff and all kickoffs sponsored by Muscatine Lumber. The last point after touchdown, of course, sponsored by the good people at the Youth Sports Foundation.
And it's almost like these officials, like they're waiting for the TV timeout or something. You know, like they look up and wait.
Precise. They're going to get everything in place and ready to roll here, ready to restart the game. Moves everybody up 5 yards as Titus Porter now stands on his 15. Houston and Dakota Wright, the linebackers, are both on the 22, and it looks like Wright may pick this one up at the 26. He's the 30, 35, and out near the 40 before he's brought down. So good field position for North. We'll see where they spot this.
You know, the offensive line for North, not as big as the Muskies have seen the first 5 games.
Trips left for North on first down. Juarez gets a snap, back to pass. Sets his feet. He's got time. Now he rolls to the left. He looks downfield. Going to run it. He's out over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Gage Young runs him down from behind.
Nice job by Juarez to get out of that because, boy, he had a lot of pressure coming in. That defensive line that time by the Muskies just blew it up. But Juarez, who's got some speed himself, was able to make a pretty good run out of it.
2nd and 5 North from their own 41. 6:49 and ticking here in the third. The Muskies lead 27-12. Juarez barks out the signals. He gives to Abbey over the left side. 40, cuts it back, 45 midfield, 45, and down to the 42 where Cooper Zek gets him to the ground. But a gain that time of 17 yards and a first down North into Muscatine territory at the 41, we'll call it, so a gain of 18.
This kid can run. Boy, you give him just a little space, And he's going to turn something little into something big, Brian.
Trips left again for North. 1st and 10 on the Muskie 41-yard line. Juarez rolls to his right, shovel pass to Abbey, cuts it into the 40. Nice play by Say to blow that one up. So it's going to be a short gain on the pass play, just inside the 40. We'll call it a gain of 2, just shy of the 39. 2nd down and 8, North.
Big 2nd down play coming for the Muskie defense. 6 minutes left in this quarter. We got to get a stop here.
Trips left for North. On 2nd down and 8, Juarez gives to Abbey. Abbey straight up the gut. Young wrestles him to the ground. Gain of about 3 just inside the 37. And that'll bring up 3rd down, and we'll call it 5. Right at the 37. They need to get to the 32.
Well, you got to watch Abbey. You got to watch Juarez. They've got some receivers who can kill you out here, so let's see what we do on 3rd down here.
Twins on each side, tight formation on 3rd down and 5. And now there's a flag, and we'll see if it's...
Let's hope it's movement, but we'll see.
See what the call is here. Could be a big call for the Muskies, and it's procedure on North. So that is, so it'll push it back 5 and make it 3rd and 10. Juarez rolls to his right, throwback screen to Abbey, and it's incomplete, overshoots him at the 45, and it's 4th and 10. Let's see what North decides to do here. And North looks like they're going to go for this down 2 scores, 27-12. They could quick kick it too here. You never know. Muskie's in their base defense. Trips right. Griffiths to the left. And there's a give to Abbey over the left side. The Muskies are not fooled at all. Stacked up immediately. Tony Nitzel and Jonah Cook on the stop. And they're not going anywhere. The Muskies will take over on downs at their own 43-yard line with 4:52 to play. And the clock running, I'm not sure why.
Great stop that time by Cook and Nitzel, and I tell you, I mean, anybody on that defense had to have known that it was going to go to Abbey. And that time we got a great stop on 4th down.
This clock has run off about 23 seconds since that. It should have stopped on the change of possession. Correctable error, and they fix it. 1st and 10 Muskies on their own 43-yard line. Warren Jack in the backfield. Carson back to pass. Throwback screen to Gavin. 45 midfield. 40. Ashley breaks a tackle. 35. It's a foot race. 25-20. And Gavin Ashley going to win it to the house. Touchdown Muskies. 57 yards from Carson Orr to Gavin Ashley. And just like that, the Muskies are running like they've got their track shoes on now. Gavin Ashley, Jim, can really run.
I tell you what, that comeback screen that they kind of do a little pick, a legal pick there, and I tell you what, he just goes all the way. I tell you what, it was a track race there, and he outran his man, and now we've got the Muskies lining up for a 2-point play.
And they're going to go for it, and he's nullified as the pass was thrown out in the flat. Muskies went for 2. It's declined. We're back at Brady Street Stadium, and it's the Carson Orr show as he connects to Gavin Ashley. One play, 57-yard drive. Orr to Ashley, 57-yard touchdown reception. Gavin Ashley, the 140 receiving yards, the stat doctor says. The Muskies go for 2, and it fails. And they lead 33-12 with 4:35 left here in the 3rd quarter. That's Ashley's 2nd touchdown reception in the 3rd quarter. He had one for 41 yards earlier. Carson Orr with 5 touchdown passes. There's the kick by Vasquez. It's going to be taken by Porter at the 10. He's the 15-20. Veers to the outside, 25, and the Muskies get him to the turf at about the 27-yard line where they'll take over. Juarez and Abbey in the backfield. Twins left and right for North. 1st and 10 on their own 27. There's Juarez back to pass. Rushes on. He rolls to his right. Bell in pursuit, and he runs him out of bounds. He's going to lose yardage, and I'd run from Nolan Bell too.
Juarez did the right thing.
I'm sure Nolan appreciates that entire description of himself right there. Twins to the right. He's a very soft-spoken kid, actually.
Yes, he is.
Great
he really
kid.
is.
Juarez gives to Abbey over the left side.
Uh-oh.
He's got some room. Look out. It is a touchdown. A Kendry Abbey. He's at the 30, 25. Folk in pursuit, 10-5. Touchdown. And just like that, 79 yards. I'm telling you, you can't give this kid an inch. He is so explosive. And that's his third long touchdown run of the night. 4:08 to play in the third, and it's 33-18 Muskies.
Well, you know, we're having trouble finding where he's at when he comes through the line. He gets by our defensive line. Their linebackers are nowhere to be found, and when they find him, he's already 5 yards down the field.
His third touchdown run, his first one was 74 yards, his second 39, and this one 79. Verdon on for the PAT attempt. He's missed his first two. Good snap, good hold in the kick. This time is straight through. 4:08 to play in the third. It's the Muskies 33, the North Wildcats 19. And North goes 74 yards in two plays, and it was a 79-yard touchdown run by a Kendry Abbey. His third touchdown run of the night, 234 yards, Doc, and how many carries? 15 carries for 234 and 3 touchdowns. And at 4:08 mark, when the Muskies were starting to really feel good about themselves, Abbey brought him back just like that.
And that's one thing this kid can do. He can bring life to a dead dog, let me tell you. With his speed, he is just quick.
There's a kick, and it's taken up the left side by Takportia, and he's just shy of the 40 before he goes down. The Muskies, again with great field position, will start their drive. Don't have the record books here, but if he gets another one, I got to believe 6 touchdown passes is got to be close to a school record, if not. Jackson Falk over the left side, the ball carried just over the 40. I remember the Austin Sink game against Central here. Austin was involved either rushing or throwing, and I believe 7 touchdowns that night. Kevin, if you're listening, send me a text on that, because I remember that game. It was a blast, and that was a Tanner Bowling, who was an unbelievable running back for the Muskies. And I won't bring that up on the air. Tanner had that long breakaway run, and the turf monster got him on about the 5. I know he probably doesn't want me to say it, but Tanner's career was phenomenal for the Muskies. Second down and 9, Muscatine on their own 41-yard line. Back to pass, Orr looks, shoots it down the middle for Zach. He overshoots him, and Ashley almost ran it down from the other side, but I think that was intended for Cooper Zek initially, so it's 3rd and 9 Muskies. Kobe Vasquez to the left. Carson Orr back to pass, looks, flares it out for Zek, overshoots him, incomplete. Wiseman deep, and there's the snap, hits the ground. Bordy gets it a low kick, hits the turf, and North gets away from it. The Muskies down it right there at the 25. Is good hustle by Tia for the Muskies. Juarez barks out the signals on first down. Low snap, hits the ground, and it's picked up, and the Muskies stack him up there. Tony Nitzel and Jonah Cook again on the stop, and they're going to throw him for a loss back at about the 24-yard line, and Cook really split the gap from his linebacker spot. Nitzel stood him up, and Cook helped bring him down. And it's a loss of 1.
Okay, here's our answer. So Austin Sink had 3 rushing, 3 passing, and 1 receiving that night.
Okay, that's right. So 7. He was involved in 7, which was an incredible game. That was fun to watch. 2nd and 11. There's Abbey over the right side. Muskie stack it up as Emmanuel Say goes low and gets him to the ground, and he's going to gain a couple out to about the 23-yard line. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 7 for North, just shy of their own 23.
Yeah, that's kind of like
actually they're 27. Sorry about that.
It's kind of like a hitter in baseball hitting for the cycle almost. Passing, running, and catching.
Trips right for North. Griffiths in motion across formation. Juarez back to pass. Pump fakes. Takes a shot downfield for Sheedy. Incomplete.
Oh, nice play.
Good defense by Cooper Zek. Great coverage. And North's going to have to kick this one away, so a good defensive stop for the Muskie defense.
That was a great play by Zach. He just was right on him.
Orr and Folk in the backfield. Twins left for the Muskies. Zach to the right on first down. Orr rolls out to his left, looks downfield, rushes on, down he goes. And he was lucky to hang on to the football there. Good pressure by Brant Carter on the weak side sack. And that's going to push the Muskies back and make it 2nd and long.
Well, both defenses have stepped up here in this second half.
Loss is 6. It'll be 2nd and 19 or 2nd and 16 for the Muskies on their own 33. Now they go trips right. Broders, Zek, and Ashley. Vasquez to the left. And now we've got a flag.
Now what? I'm not sure what that little move was there, Brian, but
resetting the play clock and starting the game clock right there. Or gives to Jack. Jack Folk over the left side. 30, 35, 40, 45 midfield. First down yardage and out of bounds. Jackson Folk with a big run for the Muskies. We'll call that a gain of about 30 or 20, 34-yard run from his own 21 to the 46 of Davenport North.
Yeah, Jackson Folk is having a great game tonight, running the football like a beast.
Always wanted to be a Hawkeye growing up. Trips right for the Muskies. Ashley to the left. Or back to pass. Looks nice. Shoots it for Folk in the flat, and it's incomplete. Trips left again. Kobe to the left. There's Orr with the keeper. Throws it out in the flat. Overshoots Ashley at the 45. Well, you'd think it's the Muskies get this within 4th and 5. I wouldn't be shocked if Jake goes for it here. Folk in the slot right this time. Zek wide right. Back to passes Orr. He looks to his left. Now his right got Folk. First down yardage. Inside the 40.
Officials have a little trouble spotting the ball.
This is going to be right there. We'll see. They've got to measure this.
I would think they'd have to measure, and Jake can ask for that.
They're saying it's short. It's short by, boy, I thought he had it initially. They pushed him back. So it's going to be 4th and 1, and I mean maybe a foot.
I think they have to measure that.
And that's the end of the third quarter. At the end of 3, it's Muscatine 33, North 19. We're stepping away for 30. You listen to Muskie Football on Vintage Sound 93.1 FM.
Here for Uptown.
Muskies with a 4th and 1, less than a yard, coming up here just inside the 37-yard line.
I got to tell you, Ryan, I think they had the first down here, and then when they moved the ball, I think we lost a yard. I mean, we lost a yard.
You know, I've been saying that for years, gentlemen. But, you know, I'm just the spotting of the football is. There's Folk runs up under center. Now Jack backs off. Talk Portia in the backfield. Jack may get it and just sneak this. He gets it and he does sneak it and he's stuffed. And let's see if Jack can fight for it. And he's going to be short, guys. No gain on the play as the Muskies had Orr on the sideline for that 4th and 1. They put Jack, who's run the ball great all night, in at quarterback under center, and he tried to sneak it for a first down, and North was all over that one.
Would have been asking the end of the third quarter because it looked like they definitely got it down here, and when they moved it into the 4th, we lost a yard.
1st and 10 North from their own 37. Abby and Juarez in the backfield. And this low snap, Juarez throws, got a man, Sheedy, midfield, 45, cuts it back, still running at the 40, down the sideline, 35 and down by Emmanuel Say at the 34-yard line. Juarez gets the low snap, back to pass, chucks it deep for Sheedy again, and there's interference on the Muskies, but he catches it anyway. Twins right for North. Myers split wide left on first down just inside the Muskie 15-yard line. Juarez, ball on the ground. He reaches for it, gets it, and he's going to lose some yardage as Dalton Sell came in there, but 2nd and 15 North, just outside their own 20-yard line. Twins left. There's another low snap. Juarez picks it up. Back to pass. Rushes on. Down he goes. A big loss back at the 35-yard line. Another snap that rolled back to Juarez. And I feel for the kid, and that's a huge loss to the 35 and a loss of 15. And that brings up 3rd and 30 now for North back on their own 35.
Well, I tell you, when you're a defensive guy and you see that ball on the ground like that, it's kind of like having a little animal in a lot of trouble and you're the hunter and you're going to go after it. I mean, I could just see our guys licking their chops.
That's trying to tie together that analogy, but a little animal and a hunter. Okay. Listen to the replay, folks. 3rd and 30 North on the Muskie 35. Juarez back to pass. Rushes on from Sell. Rolls to his left. Chucks it deep. Got a man. It's incomplete at the 5. Good defense by the Muskies. And North's going to have to punt this one away. It'll be 4th and 30 from the Muskie 35.
So North calls a timeout.
Taking a timeout, so they may take a shot. 9:40 to play in the 4th. 4th down and 30 North from the Muskie 35. Juarez. Little reverse action.
Little trickery.
Griffiths. He looks like he's going to throw it, and he does get it out there, and it's complete at about the 20. And the Muskies swallow him up, bring him to the ground. So they did get some yardage. Pins the Muskies inside their 20 at the 19. And I would expect a steady diet of the run game here. Tim Nimley back in. And I'm sure Jack will get a drink of water and be trotting back out himself. Twins on right and left for the Muskies. Carson Orr in the backfield. 1st and 10 from the 19. Orr gives to Nimley. Fumble on the play, and North's going to scoop it. North scoops it up.
Let's see if we can hang tough.
Twins left on 1st down. Abbey and Juarez in the backfield. Juarez back to pass. Sets his feet. Fires. Got a man. And great open field tackle by Tak Portilla at the 8-yard line on Sheedy. Gain of 4. He's 2nd down and 6 from the 8-yard line. Juarez back to pass. Sets his feet. Throws over the middle. Incomplete in the end zone.
That young man took a shot.
He took a couple of big shots. The North fans wanted a flag there, but it'll bring up 3rd down and 6 now from the 8.
Well, I'm not sure what a flag you would have called there. I mean, it was a good hit on both sides, and he just was unfortunate
they hit
to go
when the
up.
ball was there. I think the North fans thought there was a shot to the head, but
big 3rd down coming up for this Muskie defense.
3rd down and 6 North on the Muskie 8-yard line. 8:44 to play, and the Muskies lead 33-19. Stolmeyer and Abbey in the backfield. And there's a ball on the ground again. Juarez picks it up, runs to his left, and he's not going to gain anything. And, boy, that kid's running for his life. That snaps on the ground every time, and it's 4th down and 6 now from the 8-yard line. We'll see what the coach does here.
That was a big 3rd down play, and I think Coach is probably going to go for it, Brian.
He really has to. With 8 minutes, he's got to try to get 6 here. And now they give it to Abbey straight up the gut, and he's going to score.
Wow.
Just like that. I'm surprised they haven't used him more. They've gone away from an 8-yard touchdown run by Kendry Abbey with 7:55 left in this one. Abbey's 4th touchdown run of the night, an 8-yarder this time, and it's now 33-25 Muskies. And they look like they're lined up for 2, and now they shift out of it, as the PAT, if they make it, would cut this to a 7-point lead. Verdon on for the PAT. Jack West is the holder, and there's the kick by Verdon. And it is good. Brady Street Stadium, and Doc, 4-play drive, 12 yards out, and a Kendry Abbey with his 4th touchdown run of 8 yards this time. And the PAT is good, and just like that, the Muskie 33-12 lead has been erased. It's 33-26 with 7:55 to play. And North's overloading his side, looking like an onside kick, but I would be very shocked with this much time if they attempted it.
Well, they're lining up that way. We'll have to wait and see what they decide to do. But, yeah, I would agree with you. It'd be kind of early in the ball game to do that, but
Muskies have Ashley deep along with Tak Portilla standing on the 10, both dangerous return men. And if I was them, I'd almost squib it. I wouldn't want to see Ashley picking this up with a full head of steam. Verdon will kick, and it is an onside kick. And North picks it up and recovers. Unbelievable. At the 38-yard line of Muscatine. And I tell you what, that's a gutsy call by Coach Cruzy and a one that pays off for him. 7:50 left, and it's 33-26 Muskies, and now North, 1st and 10 on the Muskie 39. You could see him setting up for it, and I didn't think they would go for it, but they didn't use their regular kicker that's been kicking off all night. They used their other kicker, and he came up with a great onside kick.
Hey, kudos to the North team. They gambled and it won.
Twins right and left, and it's Abby and Juarez in the backfield. There's a fake handoff. Juarez back to pass, taking a deep shot for Griffiths, and it's incomplete. Juarez gives to Abby over the left side, 40, 35, and he's taken down by Tovar. And if he doesn't get him to the turf, Jim, he might still be running. Gain of 5 to the Muskie 34. 3rd and 5 North. 7:14 left and ticking, and the Muskies lead 33-26. Trips right for North. Myers left on 3rd and 5. This is Abby again. He's at the 30, and he's short of the first down as Jackson Folk meets him there. Cook got him low. Folk got him high, and it's going to be 4th and 1 again.
Big stop there. Big tackles by Cook and Folk. Well, I'll tell you what, but offensively we have been doing a nice job. It's nice to see some positive numbers, Brian, some positive numbers in the passing and the rushing department. Big 4th down coming up right here.
4th down and 1. And North goes under center. They've got 2 wingbacks, and they're going to give it to Abby straight up the gut, and it's a rugby pile, and he's going to gain a couple yards, get a first down, and that's just good old-fashioned power football there. North with a game effort. They didn't mail it in. They were down, and, boy, they're coming out fighting. Abby to the right. He cuts it back. 20, 15, 10-5 touchdown at Kendry Abbey. Unbelievable. 28-yard touchdown run with 5:59 to play. Verdon on for the PAT. He's missed his first 2 tonight, and here's the kick, and this one is back at Davenport North. And how many plays was that, Doc? 39 yards, 5 plays after the onside kick recovery. And now Kendry Abbey, 28-yard touchdown run. The last 3 possessions have ended up in touchdown runs by Abbey of 79, 8, and 28. And the tie score now, Jim, at 33 all, 5:59 to play. And dare I say, Davenport North has taken Abbey Road to this 33 all tie.
Well, you can't.
I've been
say
waiting
that.
to use that.
Oh, you used it.
I used it. I just
and it was perfect.
Shot the bullet there. Verdon on to kick, and he, like I said, the other guy was kicking number 50, the big guy. This one will probably go deep, and it is a squibber, and it's down by Broders as he pounces on it at the 35. So the Muskies with excellent field position right there. 5:56 to play, and Muskies go trips right. They've got Broders, Zek, and Ashley in the slot. They go empty, actually, as Folk and Vasquez are to the left. Carson Orr on first down, back to pass. Flares it over. He's got Gavin Ashley. Gavin Ashley in a bubble screen at the 45. It's going to be a first down at the 46. A gain of 11, 1st and 10 Muskies, and that's been a very reliable play for the Muskies all night.
Absolutely. Keep going to it. It's a screen that they can't stop, and once he gets the ball, he gets a lot of yardage out of it. So I'd use that, several times.
Broders and Vasquez to the right. I'd look for a steady diet of Jackson Folk, who's run the ball extremely well tonight. Carson gets a snap, gives to Jack, straight up the gut, and they stack him up. Short gain on the play of 1 or 2. Orr barks out the commands. He gives to Folk again, and they stack him up. Jack fights for yardage. He might gain another yard, but it's going to bring up a key 3rd down play. 4.5 to play, 33 all. 3rd and 7 Muskies. Empty backfield for Orr as the Muskies have 3 receivers to the left and Folk to the right. Orr back to pass, sets his feet, throws over the middle. It's incomplete. Had a man at the 44, Kobe Vasquez. Kobe had to reach back for it.
I think I'm punting.
So with 4:16 left at midfield, if you don't get it, you've given North great field position with 4 minutes to go. Screen to Gavin Ashley. It's been explosive all night.
Why not?
This looks like the formation as the Muskies on 4th and 7. Ashley slot right. Orr back to pass, sets his feet, throws it, and it's incomplete. Good defense. Dakota Wright broke it up, intended for Ashley right at the first down stick. So the Muskies flip field position, and Davenport North now with 4:12 to play has 1st and 10 on the Muskie 49-yard line. Twins right for North. Abbey and Juarez in the backfield. There's a give to Abbey over the left side. He's got room, midfield, 45-40. Look out, 35. Falk gets him to the ground inside the 25. Juarez. He keeps it this time, and he's stacked up in a hole, nowhere to go. Jones, 3:20 to play, tied at 33. Juarez back to pass, shoots it out. He's got Griffiths.
Nice.
And he's taken down immediately by Tak Portilla at the 21, a gain of 2. And it'll be 3rd down and 9 North now on the Muskie 21. 3rd down and 9, and there's Juarez. They give it to Abbey over the left side, strings it out, cuts it up to the 20, and he's out of bounds short of the first down. Well short of it, at about the 19. Clock is stopped at 2:33. Official will be a 37-yard attempt from the left hash by Brian Verdon. There's the approach and the kick. It's got the distance, and it is no good wide left. So with 2:29 to play, Verdon misses a 37-yard field goal, and the Muskies now will have an opportunity for a game-winning drive. Muskies come out now, trips right, empty backfield, and now Ashley in motion, and Gavin's going to get the forward pass, and down he goes. Davenport North, and they take the football away. But I don't know if he was on the ground or not.
He was down. On the ground.
I wasn't sure, but Dakota Wright wrestled that away, or was it Carter from Ashley? Trips right now on 2nd and 19. Carson Orr gives it to Falk. Jack cuts it up. 15. Runs over the referee at the 25. 30. Falk to the edge. 35 and out of bounds at the 39-yard line. Action Jackson takes out a ref and outruns some Wildcats to the sideline on a gain of 28 yards up to the 39-yard line. It's a 39, so it's a 28-yard run on 2nd and 19. And with 1:56 to play, the Muskies now 1st and 10 on their own 39. 1st and 10, and there's a give to Falk. He wants the football. He's over the 40 to about the 44, a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Muskies got to hurry it up a little bit now. Ashley could be taking a shot deep this time. Abbey's over here in coverage on him, so that's speed on speed. Orr gets a snap. Carson back to pass. There's the shot we were talking about to Ashley, and it's caught by Gavin Ashley. He beat Abbey for the football inside the 20 to the 17. Great coverage by Abbey, but Gavin went up and ripped it away, and that's a big gain.
Gavin Ashley goes up and gets the ball out of the air. Holy cow.
39-yard gain from Orr to Ashley, and now the Muskies are in business in the First National Bank red zone. Carson Orr gives this one to Falk over the left side. Jack dances out to the 10, inside the 10 and out of bounds at the 8. We're going to mark it at the 7, a gain of 10. He'll be close to the sticks with 59 seconds to play. And the Muskies with a big explosive drive here, looking to finish off the Wildcats. Muskies go trips right, Vasquez to the left. I'd look for Falk to touch it again. Orr gives it to Jack. Jack dances inside the 5. Trips right for the Muskies. Vasquez left. Jackson Falk wanting it again. And it's Orr rolling out to his right. Looks, throws in the flat. Oh, and it's incomplete. Or did he catch it?
I think he caught it, Brian.
He did catch it. I thought it hit the ground, but it looks like Gavin Ashley caught that on about the 2-yard line. So now the clock's at 15, and Mueller runs out begging for a timeout, and he gets it. So it's Second and goal, Muskies on the 2. What an exciting game. And, folks, these kids are dying for a win. Let's hope they can pull it off in late heroic fashion here. Twins left, it's Ashley and Zach. Vasquez and Broders to the right. Orr and Falk, and there's a shovel pass to Falk, and he's stacked up fumble on the play. There's a face mask call coming, so the Muskie's going to get this back. I think they grabbed Jack's face mask, and he's asking for it with the official, but they did throw the flag as he fumbled. North recovered, but let's see what the penalty is.
Yeah, this is going to be crucial.
I thought I saw a face mask, and it is personal foul, face mask on North. So let's see, with no timeouts left, Jake Mueller may run out Kobe Vasquez for the kick for the game winner. The ball spotted at the 6 where the fumble recovery was, but the flag occurred probably around the 4. It'll be half the distance to the 2. The thing is, that's a tough angle from that hash for a kick. Kobe's an outstanding kicker, though.
Great soccer player, great kicker. What do you do? What do you do? I
kick it.
I would think that you'd almost have to bring him out to kick this for the win, wouldn't you?
Face mask on North, so the ball gets spotted down.
They're not bringing him out to kick it, Brian.
To the 1 yard line, and yes, they are. Kobe Vasquez is standing there with a T in his hand, Jim.
Oh,
so
I'm sorry.
He will kick this one.
Yes. Sorry.
Be a 19-yard field goal attempt with 6 seconds to play. Essentially, the game winner. Carson Orr will hold. Caleb Paul, the snapper, the center. And now there's a timeout North. Screaming for a timeout. The officials see a boy, Coach Cruzy was way out on the field begging for a timeout. They do give it to him to make Kobe think about this one. This won't affect Kobe's mindset. They're going to spot this one now as they move it up a yard. An 18-yard attempt by Kobe Vasquez from the right hash. Good snap, good hold, and the kick by Kobe is good. 2 seconds to play. The L7 squad led by Vasquez. And it's 36-33 Muskies with 2 seconds left. Doc Hansen, first game back, and he saw a good one as the Muskies now lead 36-33 on a game they led 33-12 late in the third. And what a furious rally by a game Davenport North team has played really well tonight.
Well, you aren't kidding. They really did. They played outstanding. I'm not taking anything away from North. This team is
they've played their hearts out.
This program has turned around big time.
There's Kobe's kick. It's a high kick. He called for a fair catch, okay, at the 16-yard line, and that's smart. And now they can take one shot with their offense from the 16-yard line. And I would think they're going to try to find a way to get in the hands of number 29. And back to pass is Juarez. He shoots it out. The Muscatine Muskies register their first win of the year. The Muscatine Muskies register their first over Davenport North. There's another low snap. Juarez picks it up. Back to pass. Rushes on. Down he goes. A big loss. Back at the 35-yard line. Another snap that rolled back to Juarez. And I feel for the kid, and that's a huge loss to the 35 and a loss of 15. And that brings up 3rd and 30 now.